I'm very pleased because Ivory Coast won the African Cup after 23 years. I'm very happy. Are you happy?
Where did you watch the game?
At home, with my family, and we're very happy, with the way the game went, and the penalty, and our goalkeeper was fantastic.
Didier Drogba, man. You can't replace Didier Drogba. Man, it's funny. Not even funny, but I can't believe that Drogba never won the African Cup of Nations. He got to the final twice, and he never won it. Got to the semi-finals, quarter-finals, and all stages in the African Cup of Nations for years. He couldn't win it. He really deserved to win that competition. And the year that he retired from the international football, bam, Ivory Coast won the African Cup of Nations. If it's not your time, it's not your time. Didier Drogba himself said it. Like when we lost against Manchester United on penalties, John Terry missed the last penalty. Didier Drogba came out and said, we had the best team in the world back then. Look at that team. Bowlers everywhere. And the last penalty, we missed it. And we went to 2012. We had the worst team, the worst injuries. We had to call some kid from the academy to play in the final of the Champions League. And we ended up by winning. The team was already very, very old, aging players. If it's not your time, it's not your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, my friends. One click, 1 second of your time, and it will be much appreciated. What are we talking about today? We're talking about some random topics in the Chelsea community. Because it's the same old, same old. Right now, it's been a little bit quiet, so people are just changing sentences in the same news that's been trending there, and you kind of restructure, different wording just to make it sound like it's a new one, but pretty much the same recycled news. This one is kind of news because Kicker in Germany are claiming that Wolfsburg manager Ralph, remember Ralph used to coach Southampton when Armando Broja went on loan over there and he did pretty good. Remember when he destroyed Harry Maguire? And he would like to have him. Broja got a lot of offers though. Germany, France, Italy. I think he should go to Monaco, or AC Milan really want him. But AC Milan are also working on Zirkzee. So if Zirkzee goes there and then Armando Broja is not going to go there. So I want him to play the Champions League. I want him in a team that he will be playing week in and week out. Everton also want him. Wolves want him. He's a wanted man. So good luck to him. Armando Broja, my own brother. Did you see yesterday the respect between Leo Messi and Kendry Pies? He got Messi's shirt, and Messi's demanding Kendry Pies' shirt too. Like, hey, give me yours too, because who knows? I'll be watching you on TV when you are on top of the world with Chelsea Football Club. I'm just making stories here, right? I don't know what they were discussing, him and Messi, and they exchanged shirts or jerseys. At the end of the game, you see here Chelsea boys, all of them. Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Kendry Pies. Ecuador lost 1-0. Di Maria, he's like 120 years old, but still scoring amazing golazos from every angle. That guy is just like red wine. Nice to see our boy, the present and the future. Okay, talking about Chelsea boys on international, Jan Madsen actually could join Holland or the Netherlands national team. Remember, he was selected for the pre-list. He was there. I was happy. I made a video about it. He deserves it. He had an amazing season in the Champions League and in the Bundesliga. He was in the Champions League team of the season, but he only started the Champions League in January. Tells you the quality from this boy. But some people will only remember the ball that he passed to Vinicius Junior. They don't remember the entire game. Just that one mistake for the second goal. Everybody makes mistakes, you know. He's a rookie, he's a kid. He will learn from that. But even if you learn in a top level, you will always make those kind of mistakes. I still remember Moises Caicedo passing the ball straight to, I don't know what game was it, against Manchester United or Arsenal or Manchester City. Passed the ball straight to one of their players and they went to score. So those kind of stuff will happen always, no matter what your level is. But in the Chelsea community, if we had somebody, and especially the kid from the academy, we tend to only remember that mistake and we forget 99.99 of amazing game. It's a Chelsea thing. Nothing you can do about it. All right. Now, this news came early on about Levi Colwill going to Germany. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Bayern Munich again coming to shop at Chelsea Football Club. And I brushed it very quickly. I was like, this is paper talk. It's not going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. And I started second thinking about it because this ownership with a pure profit label in our club, anything that will bring them money to balance books and correct their mistakes that they made on the market, they're going to do it. Like, I'm not going to say never. Fabrizio Romano came after that to say Chelsea position on Levi Colwill remained the same as last summer. No plan to sell him. It doesn't mean that is the reality. It could be just PR. It could be that they are throwing some news out there to see what the reaction is going to be from the fans. But we all know that they are trying to sell anybody that can produce a little bit of money from the academy. So it was denied, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. That's how football works. It was also heavily linked with a PSG, remember a few months ago. And until now, PSG is still monitoring the situation. So if Pochettino was still there, I wasn't going to be so confident because Pochettino played him mostly from the wrong position. Remember at the beginning of the season, Jan Madsen on the bench, Ben Chilwell, Cucurella, all of them, 3 professional left backs on the pitch, on the bench. And this guy forced to play as a left back. And I still remember when we lost against Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. And he's like, oh, he's going to learn. It's good for young player to learn. He's going to make him better. I was so frustrated. So many games. That is one of the downfall of freaking Pochettino, man. Okay. So, Colwill is again considered important for Chelsea Football Club project, blah, blah, blah. He's a key player. Bayern Munich keep on working on Johnathan Tah. And the way I see it, there's no smoke without fire. We were linked with Upamecano. It makes a little bit of sense. All right, it makes a little bit of sense that Chelsea can do the Chelsea, which is go get an expensive flop and then sell one of the brightest prospects in the country coming from your own academy. Keep an eye open. I'm still suspicious on this one. I'm not going to say never because I know my club. And remember, 2 summers ago, we almost sold this guy to buy Kimpembe. Kimpembe is my own brother, right? We're coming from the same country. So don't come here and say, oh, yeah. No. I don't hate anybody. I state fact. Kimpembe, after the deal collapsed to come to Chelsea, he got an ACL injury. And then when ACL injury was finished, he came back to the pitch like for 1 game. He got an Achilles injury immediately. The guy is the unluckiest guy on the planet. I've never seen anybody with that kind of injuries. And remember, Thomas Tuchel wanted him at any cost, and he wanted to get rid of this guy. He was pushing. He didn't like this guy, Levi Colwill. And it's not a bad thing for Thomas Tuchel to do what he was doing at Chelsea, because he's an elite manager, right? He doesn't want to waste his time on developing players. Somebody else needs to do the job for him. He's like university PSG, PhD doctor. It's very hard for you to go and teach in the kindergarten or teach in the primary school or a certain level of community college. Your level is so high that you are waiting for people who are already mature in that level for you to teach them, because you don't have time to waste for the lower level anymore. So that was Thomas Tuchel. He's not going to give any kid any chance if somebody else didn't develop them to a certain level. The way Mount was, or the way Reece James was already developed by somebody else. But him taking somebody from the academy, develop him and wait for 2-3 more years before you mature, that is not his level anymore. So we almost sold him. You see here. And we wanted Kimpembe, Ake, and Koulibaly. And Lord have mercy, man. And he didn't even want to work with him the first season. Sent him on loan at Brighton because he has no intention of even using. So, you know, reading between the lines, how we almost sold this guy, and how we have a lot of players in that defense. Disasi. Now we have Tosin. And then we have also Badiashile. And, you know, Fofana is coming back from an injury. Anything's still open. Anything's still possible. And don't be surprised if you see this guy or more academy product sold. For Trevor Chalobah, it's almost certain. And for Conor Gallagher, it's almost certain. In the name of pure profit. These people have no emotional attachment to our club. They are selling our soul. Because they don't care. They are businessmen. They came for business. And the sporting directors, they want to just, you know, increase their influence in the team. I brought this player. I brought that player. They don't want to associate themselves with Cobham or Abramovich era or anything. It's about me. I built this club and I have nothing to do with Cobham. Don't forget to follow your brother. This is my page here on Twitter. I'm also on Instagram. I don't really check often. TikTok, Facebook, Green Turf if you are in one of those social media platform. You check on me, you follow me, I'll follow you back. No egos, no nothing. It is what it is. God bless you, and I will see you next time, okay?